At Hopton-on-Sea, just 5 miles south of Great Yarmouth, is Potter's Holiday and Leisure Chalet Hotel. Note the title. I made the mistake of thinking it was a holiday camp, but soon learned better. You can see right away they've spent a lot on rebuilding and refurnishing the brick-built chalets on this site. They're all centrally heated and the majority have private bathrooms. Some are designed for families with 2 adjoining bedrooms sharing a single bathroom. You'll pay just over £200 per person for a week here next August, with reductions for children according to age. The price is for full board accommodation, by the way. Among the amenities are outdoor and indoor swimming pools, and there's also a fully equipped health club. There are saunas and sunbeds. There's snooker, table tennis and indoor bowls, and with golf and archery and other outdoor sports, that's more than enough to exhaust the average holidaymaker, but the indoor squash and badminton courts are kept busy too. Children are not average holidaymakers and as such take some exhausting, but the staff do their best. This holiday centre provides an excellent example of what many others in the Great Yarmouth area are doing, offering a wider range and a higher quality of amenities to their guests. Talking to hotel and guest house proprietors, to the owners of caravan parks and centres like this one, it's clear they know where their competition lies, not in nearby resorts, nor in other British seaside areas, but in the Mediterranean. We can't beat foreign package holidays when it comes to the weather, one of them told me. All we can do is keep our prices competitive and provide a welcoming atmosphere.
Hopton-on-Sea, the seaside village on the Norfolk-Suffolk border, rocked to the sound of an explosion today. No cause for alarm, though. It was carefully planned and marked a very important anniversary for a family by the name of Potter. Exactly 80 years ago, a young solicitor's clerk in Norwich won what was then a fortune in a national newspaper competition. Herbert Edward Potter used his winnings to give hundreds of thousands of people a holiday, and it all started with timber huts.
£500 was a fortune in 1913, but that's what Herbert Edward Potter won after entering a competition in the Sunday Chronicle newspaper. With the money, he decided to build Britain's first holiday camp with timber huts. From earning just 4 shillings and 6pence a week as a solicitor's clerk, Herbert Potter was on his way to success. The huts had electric light and a tiled roof. A week's board and accommodation started from the grand sum of £2, 2 shillings a week. It went up to £2, 7 and 6 during August bank holiday. Today, 3 generations later, grandson Brian Potter decided it was time to say goodbye to the last remaining timber hut. The Hi-de-Hi image was blasted to bits. In its place stands a huge modern complex boasting every sporting activity imaginable. Nothing remotely resembling a hut, instead modern bungalows.
We have taken advantage of grandfather's pioneer days and his forethought and his timing, and we've taken those generations on. And each generation has its own change. And we've seen so much change in this industry from the time when, in his era, people had no choice of where to go on holiday. It was principally, perhaps, guest houses, the seaside landlady, and there wasn't the choice that obviously there is today.
But even that huge choice of today doesn't impress the old-timers who reckon Hopton-on-Sea has it all. Potter's has moved with the times. So have Jack and Vi. They've been here 22 times, and they remember the timber huts.
During the year 75, we had 2 inches of snow.
Here?
Here.
In June?
And poor old Tom was in that hut, and it was freezing. But they handed out all blankets to us, and we had the heaters going in the chalets, what heater we could get.
And also watching the demise of the last hut, Grace Baker. She's been to Potter's over 40 times, and she remembers the timber huts too.
They had a couple of windows, a door in the middle, and a little veranda on the front. But like that, very much like that.
Were they comfortable?
Yes, bare necessities. 2 beds, a little basin in the corner for washing, and used to hang your clothes behind a curtain in one corner.
Not even an explosive end like this can take away those precious memories.
It was a bit of fun and it was a bit of nostalgia, and I don't think grandfather would have minded.
Oh, I think it's a shame. I would like that hat
I
myself.
bet you would. I don't think even Grandfather Potter would have passed up a publicity stunt such as that, though.
Yes, the team from Potter's Holiday Centre at Hopton near Great Yarmouth are really thinking big. After all, in the world of showbiz, you can't get much bigger than the London Palladium. And that's where the Potter's team are taking their show on Sunday night.
They've been selling tickets right throughout the year to holidaymakers, and what's more, they've sold the lot.
The Palladium in London. Philip Schofield's packing them in for Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. But move over, Philip, because for the team from Potters, it's their very own Sunday night at the London Palladium. Final rehearsals underway today at Hopton.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Traveling through the country will be thrilling. Standing out in front on opening night, smiling as you watch the theatre filling, and there's your billing.
The team, which is 30 strong, is putting on its own 2.5-hour-long show.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the London Palladium. People have been asking us, is it a big deal? Is the Palladium a big deal? For me personally, it's no big deal. Because I've been just about everywhere trying to make people laugh. I've even been to Cromer.
They'll raise £25,000 on the night, and they'll be joined on stage by the likes of Judith Chalmers, Todd Carty from EastEnders and Terry Venables.
Even a lot of big names have never been there. So.
I wonder what Madonna would say if she could see you now.
She'd sue me. Might probably sue me.
Frank Carson, News at 10, Hopton-on-Sea. Thank you very much.
It's not every day you sell out the Palladium with punters flying in from as far away as Australia and Tampa Bay. The team is promising a show no one will forget.
And we send them singing on their way to the London Palladium.
An enormous achievement to fill such a huge theatre.